Hey guys, Les here. It's raining like crazy out there. I rented two 10 by 20 pop-ups as well as a couple smaller tents which are yet to come back. Here's one 10 by 20 and here's the other. And here are some walls. I think 4 or 5 walls. We also used gutters between these tents. Hopefully the other ones. Anyways, this is a brief video about these 10 by 20s when they get wet. There's only one real rule here. Don't store them wet. Unlike marquee tents, those are the high peak style if you're in the States. High peak, you know, the bigger tents. Unlike those, although sometimes they come in smaller sizes, but unlike those are forgiving. You can store them wet. You really can. You can store them wet. I've seen them stored wet the entire winter, and somehow that fabric can clean off. But these pop-up tents, if you store them wet, you will ruin the fabric. Do not store them wet. For some reason, this fabric is not forgiving, unlike the marquee tent fabric. When you bring them in, I don't have space to unfold them fully. So what I do is first of all, I flip it around and drain all the water. And then I sort of extend it as much as I can. And I use a microfiber cloth, literally to go over every these are almost dry now, but to go over every surface. It doesn't take too much work. It sounds like a lot of work, but I just go quickly. I wring it out, I do it again. I dab it here where the water sort of collects. I don't know if you can see that. I'm dabbing it here, wringing it out. I'm going over the surfaces. And then when it's sort of 85, 90% dry, I leave it. Every hour or two, I will sort of move this about so that if there's any wet spots sort of hidden in the creases, they will be exposed to the air after moving it, and then they will dry out. And only when I'm sure it's completely dry do I fold it and store it. If it's a short-term storage, I just sort of fold it together like this, okay? It'll start compressing, right? If it's a longer term, I will take the top off and properly fold the top and store it in the racking there. But remember, the most important rule here, because it's raining, is don't store these wet. Marquee tents are forgivable. You can store them wet a little bit. Those are the high peak tents, but not pop-up tents. Anyways, guys, it's raining. There's a lot of work here to do. Bookings are coming through like crazy. It's absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you guys do. Take it easy. Sorry, I guess I was going to say something there and then my mouth just opened up awkwardly. Take it easy. We'll see you later. Sub to the channel. Let's get some business done.